Hey, hi. I saw you handed the application form at the front desk earlier. You're new here, aren't you? Oh, no need to be shy. Hey, we're all new here at some point. Look, I'm sure you'll get comfortable in this space rather quickly. Trust me, everyone in the club will be happy to have you here. I'm Simon, by the way. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Oh, nice name. It suits you. Sorry, I forgot to ask. Do you know anyone here tonight? I don't want to take up your time and force myself onto you as some sort of personal tour guide. If you're already meeting up here with a friend, then. Oh. No? Then what brings you to Cats Club? Most people will sign up after someone recommends the place. It's still more of an insider's tip, after all. Oh, really? Like a gift card? Oh. That's really nice of your friends to support you in such a stressful time. What a thoughtful gift. And I think they have the right idea that the Cats Club can definitely help you gain back some energy. The cozy atmosphere, a hot drink at the cafe, and some snuggles might just be what you need. What do you mean? There aren't supposed to be any animals here. I'm honestly confused by your question. Cats. Oh. Oh gosh. Did your friends tell you that this is like a cat cafe? Oh, that's pretty funny. Look, I wonder if they did it on purpose, because that'd be a great prank. Look, I don't know how best to tell you this, but I doubt you'll find a single kitty cat in here. CATS stands for Community Against Touch Starvation. In short, this is a cuddle club. Hey, don't be embarrassed, love. There's no need to turn all red on me now. You thought this was one thing, and it's another. It happens. Besides, I'm sure a membership here is more expensive than a cat cafe. I'm sure your friends didn't notice the difference, so it's on them, really. You've already got 1 year membership, and as far as I remember, it's not refundable. So you might as well get some used to it. Come on, stay for a while, sweetheart. At least for a cup of coffee, tea, hot chocolate, whatever you like, they're complimentary. Look, if you leave now, you may never come back, and your subscription goes to waste. But I think you'll like it here. If you get to know some of the people a bit. Look, there's no pressure into getting to actual cuddles if you don't want to. You can say no to anything you don't feel comfortable with. This club has a very, very strict rules when it comes to consent and respecting boundaries. See, hey, tell you what. I show you around the place and you make your decision afterwards. Just to see whether you like the vibe or if you like what the club stands for. You okay with that? Alright. Let's get going then. Where to start? You already saw the front desk area in the coat room, right? Okay, well, here, this right here. I like to call this the main area. I'd call it. It's still a little early in the evening, so there's barely anyone here right now. Usually there's more people around. The ideal spot for chatting, hanging out, card games, and some light snuggles. If you follow me this way, you can see the cafe. The hot chocolate here is amazing. You should definitely try it sometime. As you can see, there are different types of seatings here. Bar stools, armchairs, couches, whatever you prefer. They reflect different levels of comfort with touch. Like if you're on a bar stool, no one will attempt to snuggle you. They're not made for it. If you're on a couch, however, you get what I mean. Exactly. Now, if you look over there, you can find the private rooms down the hall. Some people aren't comfortable with cuddling out in the open and prefer a bit of privacy, which is what those are for. Unfortunately, you can only get in with a premium membership card these days, since the demand is rather high and there's only a few available. If you'd like to take a look at one of them sometime, I'd be more than happy to let you in free of charge. You just need to ask. Oh, and the doors here lead to the quiet room, open to all members, and like the name suggests, you have to be really, really quiet in there. It's meant for napping. Right. Alright, well, if you just follow me up here, I think you really like it. It's perfect for anyone who's a bit shy. The lights are dimmed, so it's really cozy. No one can see you blush. Look, I'm joking. I'm joking. Kind of. Look, in all seriousness, though, this is my favorite part of the club as well. All the couches, soft pillows, the warm blankets. I spent more days here than I'd admit. Look, how about we sit down and chat a little more? Like, as I told you, I think it'd be best if you get to know some of the members a bit, and why not start with me, right? Here, you take the couch. I will take the chair. Don't worry, love. You can keep the couch right there. They're pretty comfy. And if you don't mind, how about I introduce myself a bit? Let's see. I joined the Cats Club the day it was founded, so I've been a member for just under 2 years. I'm close friends with the owner. That's how I found out about the club so quickly. I guess you haven't met him yet. His name's Aaron. He can seem a bit intimidating, but you'll find that he's a big heart. I'll admit though, just like you now, I was a bit hesitant at first when he invited me. I initially only signed up to support Aaron's business ideas. He was rather pushy about it. It took a while, but after some time I realized he was trying to look out for me. Back then I had just ended a long-term relationship, and sudden lack of physical contact really got to me. Especially since my love language is physical touch. I definitely wasn't ready for a new relationship at that point. I'd barely gotten over the breakup, and so the club gave me a healthy way to relieve some of my touch starvation, and I got to meet a whole lot of new friends. In the end, I think signing up was the best choice I could have made at the time. But what about you? You already told me what you're going through a stressful time, and that's how you involuntarily ended up here. I guess what I'm trying to ask is, how comfortable are you with touch? Do you crave it at all? I assume so. Touch starvation is quite common nowadays. It's not easy to get that kind of affection outside of a relationship, especially if it's entirely platonic. It's seen as inappropriate most times. Well, as apart from here, obviously, the Cats Club is a judgmental free zone. You can voice your needs freely here. It can be a bit awkward. Most members felt that way at first, but physical touch is a rather intimate gesture after all. It requires a certain level of trust and consideration for one another. It's best to start small and work your way up, to see where your boundaries lie. Well, it's a bit hard to explain the steps. It sort of develops naturally, you know. If you'd like, I could try to show you. You'd be free to stop at any point, if you're at all uncomfortable. Well, I'm glad to hear you are very willing to try. Surprised you warmed up to the idea of cuddling so quickly. Must have been quite a shock at first, I imagine. Well, we could start by holding hands. You can lay yours onto mine whenever you're ready. There we go. I'll just gently run my thumbs over the back of your hands. Feels good, right? It's a nice way to get accumulated with touch after being deprived of it for so long. How about we stay like this for a little while longer before moving on, yeah? We can keep getting to know each other in the meantime. I meant to ask you, if the promise of snuggling kitty cats was the reason you showed up in the first place, you must really like them, right? I see. Leaving a pet behind can certainly take away from the excitement of moving into your first apartment. I take it your childhood home is quite far away. I unfortunately can't say I relate. I grew up in the city and never left. For more than a couple weeks of vacation at most. But hey, that's the beauty of being human, isn't it? Everyone has different experiences. Speaking of experiences, how do you feel about this, love? Are you still comfortable? If so, would you like to go a step further? Not a big one, I promise. Very well, if you can move your hands along my arms, if you'd like. I'll do the same with you. I'd like to start with you. So, whenever you're ready, you set the pace. There you go. Just like that. All the way up to my shoulders. Run your fingers down to my wrists. How does my skin feel against yours? It's nice, isn't it? I gotta say, hon, you are very, very soft. I like how gentle your hands are. Look, I am glad you're enjoying this as much as I am. Really? Like, I can tell you are already looking more relaxed than when I first met you near the entrance. You seemed very tense earlier. Really? You're too kind. I'm glad to hear I helped you be more comfortable. I was afraid I might have scared you off for a second. It would have been a real shame. You are a lovely person. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to fluster you. It's true though. I'd like to see you here more often. Oh? And what would that condition be? Huh? Oh, no, it's not a problem at all. Of course you can sit in my lap. I'd love that. In fact, it's not an issue to me at all. I'm just surprised you'd suggest it. Didn't think you'd be ready to try that so soon. Well, come here. You can sit down on my lap, facing me. You're even cuter up close. Oh, where'd all your confidence go? You're blushing so much. It's okay. You don't have to look at me in the eyes if you're feeling a bit shy. It's okay. If you like, you can just rest your head on my shoulder. Yes, it is completely fine. Are you okay with me holding you like this? hands on your waist, slightly gripping, feeling I could even play with your hair if you'd like. Alright. You comfortable? Well, let me know if it becomes too much, okay? I want this experience to be nice and cozy for you. You know, love, it's been a while since I warmed up so quickly to a new member. If you're up to it, we can repeat this sometime soon. I'm sorry. I'm talking as if this is over already. Like, of course we don't have to stop yet. We can take as much time as you like. After all, I can feel how relaxed you are right now. Basically melting in my arms. You're so warm. Let's just take a small nap like this, just for a little while. Hey guys, Sue here. For listening, this is about to fall asleep. Should I hope you guys have an amazing sleep tonight. And you guys have had a great day tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoy this as much as I did. And as always, bye bye.